crashes to the party. And you know
Welcome
me.
to the party!
Turn the 02 into the 03.
That was obnoxious.
Without 40
But let's
Ollie,
just
there
jam
be
out to
no
my
me.
walk-up song.
Imagine if I never met the
Not even
broskies.
dancing.
God's plan.
Let's do those moves, Susan.
God's plan.
Welcome to the
I can't do
Drinking
this
Plus
alone.
Party.
Someone watching it close.
Oh my gosh, so excited you guys
I've
are
been missing
here.
Spanish, bro.
Woo! Welcome
G.O.D.
to the club.
I go hard on Southside.
Susan and I, I'll turn off the music. Susan and I have our dragon fruit tea mojitos, which we're going to be showing you how to make later, the recipe. But like, we're just here to have fun, and we're here to have a good time and celebrate everything that I feel like I've accomplished, but really like this is all about you and just the world and how I just want to change it and just so much for the better. Like, I just have such big ideas that I finally get to tell you guys all about. So I am so excited for that. I think tonight we're just like going to take you through the whole process here quickly, like why I started this company, like what it means to me, the whole process of like actually getting it off the ground, which if you have like any questions about launching a business yourself, like how I did any of this, like it was a lot of Googling. It was a lot of like late nights talking with China and everything. But when you have a dream, you just got to go for it. So, first of all, I want to say thank you to Dean Bavero with Bavero's Restaurant. He was supposed to be hosting my launch party tonight, which would have been awesome, having all my friends there and like getting to hang with everyone and like actually try the teas in person. But obviously with COVID, like didn't want to take that chance. So I wanted to really just shout out to him. Like his whole restaurant group's amazing, and I would have loved to have my launch party with him. So if you are in the Sarasota area, just know that he was like so ready to support me. So if you could support him as well. But usual with like launching a business and everything that I've had to go through, like just kinks come in the road and you just have to pivot and like you just learn as you go along here. So we see like all of you getting on. Hi, Chelsea. Love you, Ariel. Thank you for being so proud. Oh my gosh, so good to see all you guys. Oh, thank you for saying that we look lovely. So excited. Okay, so let's talk the tea. Let's talk the tea. I'm about to tell you just very quickly like why this all came about and how like I truly believe that I'm gonna change the world with my products and my mission. So the biggest problem in the world, not the biggest, but the biggest problem that I was having was I was not getting hydrated enough. Like I absolutely hate drinking water. She can tell you. Yes. She's just like smiling over here. Like every single day at the office, she'd be like, Katy, you're not drinking enough water. Like, did you drink any water at all today? And the answer would always be no. I hate drinking it. It's just like such an afterthought. And I feel like in the market, like there have been like a ton of like really good products that have come out, like coconut water and kombucha and those kind of things that like make you feel like you're healthy and like getting all those benefits, but then you turn the label around and they're just full of carbs, they're full of sugar, they're full of calories. So you're like, oh, by the time I drink this, like there goes my whole like healthy meal eating plans for the day. So that was like really that's how this all started. And one day I was in the Publix aisle and I was like just looking at all the different teas and I was like, wait a second, like there like really is no like good quality teas like anywhere that I could find, like especially in the grocery store. So everything is like in bag sachets with that they like blend it and they grind it all down. Like you're getting like the worst parts of the leaves, like it's gonna be bitter, like you're not getting those nutrients, as well as just like the branding behind everything. Like I felt like there really wasn't any kind of fun tea company out there. And that goes back to my parents here and like how I even got into this is that they have owned a coffee and tea distribution business for the past 40 years. If you wanna just chat a little about that, Mom.
Yes, we started in Chicago, and we came here in 1996. So we're celebrating our 26th year, 24th, something
like
in
that.
the 20s. We've been in business here in on the Gulf Coast of Florida, and we've always sold other people's products. So we are the Nespresso professional distributor for the Gulf Coast of Florida, and we have our private label on our tea, and we have custom roasted coffee. And then Katy came up with this great idea to manufacture her own healthy brand, and we're very excited for it to be part of our company, and she's taking it to the next level.
So the moral of the story is that I've always grown up in the coffee and tea industry, like ever since I was a kid. But we had just never manufactured the product before. Like we had always sold other people's products. So even though I am very familiar with the industry, like I had just never been the one to actually make it myself. So that's how I even got into all this. And it's just been like a snowball effect of like things happening and me realizing things that have like turned this brand into what it hopefully is going to be. And that, like, the biggest thing is girls, okay, am I right or am I wrong when I say that there is not a single other like cute, girly, classy, amazing like woman brand coffee and tea out there? Like every other like brand or company in the industry is just like so dark, so gray, so masculine, so just like not bright and fun like we are. So like when I was thinking about this, and people have always commented to me on that, like even with my Katy's coffee branding before, that like, oh my gosh, like you're really like the only like colorful girl kind of coffee and tea. So I really like try to take that whole idea to like the next level with my packaging and like all my future products coming out. Like my goal is to be like the cutest, the classiest, the most fun brand for coffee and tea for women, as well as boys. You know I love you. You can drink my stuff too. And I always appreciate the support. You guys have like also been my champions, but it's, you know, it's Mondays without a man. So it's really the ladies, like we're really just sticking together on this one. But then even bigger than that, like even bigger than my branding or the packaging is really my slogan and my mission statement. And that is love is brewing. And she can be the one to tell you that it took us so long to like figure this slogan out.
It did.
Because like I want to like spread love in the world, but like what can I say? Like what can be my slogan that's like witty and like no one else has gotten before? So at first it was like brew love, it was brew the love, and like I just kept thinking and I'm like, why is this so hard? Why is this so difficult? And then like other people were using brew the love, so I'm like, well, I can't do that. But then like something came across my feed was at a wedding where someone at a wedding did coffee favors that said love is brewing, which I had always wanted to do that for my wedding. So it said love is brewing, and I'm like, wait, like that would be the perfect slogan, because then I could like also like give my products as gifts to people like for bridal showers and like just the whole wedding industry. But I'm like, it has to be taken, like that slogan has to be taken. So I like got on the government website, trademark search, and it wasn't. And so I was like mind blown. I'm like, wait, is this like really not trademarked? Like how is that possible? And even my marketing agency that I've been working with, they're like, wait, like there's no way that that's not taken. But it wasn't. And so I like got my trademark application right in, and it's like officially mine now. And it like good news is that like I'm gonna be a registered trademark with Love is Brewing in a few weeks. But the whole idea behind it is that like I just really wanted it to be like a ... Like there's just so much I want to do with it. I want to spread so much love, and that's why like every single tumbler we have our bracelets on comes with like an adorable 14 karat gold heart bracelet to be your daily reminder to love, because I like truly believe that nobody, I think, like really cares too much about following a coffee or tea company, just like about the products and everything. So what I really wanted to do is just spread love. Like throughout like all my graphics and everything that you're gonna see. Like I hope whenever anybody sees my content that like not only like will they want to like live a healthier lifestyle, but also it will remind them to love and like do amazing things in the world. So I have like all these ideas. Like I literally want to be like Drake and God's Plan, like going out with Susan. I'm making her videotape me since I have like zero budget right now for video advertising. But we're just gonna go. We're gonna do like awesome, like good deeds in the world, daily acts of kindness. We're gonna film it all. We're gonna give away money to charity. Like it's gonna be awesome. And I hope whatever we do like inspires you to do the same in your life. Like even if it's just like leaving an extra $5 tip to a waitress, or like paying for the person's coffee behind you, or just giving that person that like extra smile. Like really, like I just want to spread like so much love and joy. That to me, like this business, even though I do love business, it's not about business. It's like really about being happy every day and knowing like at the end of my life that I like did good in the world. And that's like my main goal and my mission.
So I think it's kind of what you're talking about is a lifestyle. And
Yes.
doing good deeds is something that in today's world we all need right now. We all desperately need that right now.
Yeah, I completely agree. And that's like what we've like talked about over the past few months, is that like the world really needs a brand like this right now. Like that's like really my goal, is just to harp on the love, because we all need to love each other a lot more. So that's the goal, and that's Love is Brewing. If you have any questions about it, let me know. Okay, so the next is the how. And the how is like how all this came to be. So here's the story of like everything that's happened over the past year. I'm sorry in advance for it taking like way longer than expected. I think all of us thought that like this was all gonna be done like 6 months ago, but you know, just things kept coming up, and I'm a stickler. I'm like, I'm not gonna launch it till it's right. And obviously like things are messy and things are happening that like it's not perfect, but I'm like, if I'm gonna put my names on something, it's gonna be the best. So how this all came to be is, first, like I never even drank tea before I got into this whole project. So if you have bought a tumbler or thinking about buying a tea and you're like, yeah, I love her, but I don't really like ever even drink tea, believe me guys, I was in the exact same boat, because everything that I've always tried in the grocery store or what have you, like I just didn't think it had good flavor. Like I didn't really understand the benefits of it. So like that's what I really, really wanted to harp on with my products. So how it all started is we have a customer in our coffee and tea business called Fresh Kitchen. And they are a wonderful customer of ours. Shout out to Fresh Kitchen. Anybody that works there, or if you know it, go there. They're an awesome customer. So they came to me and they're like, Katy, like we love your teas, which at that time they were just black teas with flavoring on them. They're like, we love your teas and we love you, but what we really want is teas that are like bright and colorful and flavorful, that we can put in like our clear containers that our people are going to be like really excited about to go like get and try. So I was like, okay, well, we don't have anything like that right now, but they're a huge customer of ours, and I'm like, you know what, like I'm gonna give this a shot. Like I'm gonna look into it. So little nerd me like started getting on the computer every night and like researching how to blend teas, like how to source teas, all of the above. And so like I started, and I got some of the product in, some of the different ingredients in. I had to order equipment. Like we actually have like a huge like 30-gallon tea blending machine in our warehouse now, as well as like flavoring. I'm like, what kind of flavoring do you put on tea? Like you can't just like put like stuff like your vanilla syrup out of the cupboard. So I've had to like reach out to all these manufacturers to like make these like the best products possible. So I finally got all the product and gave it to Fresh Kitchen, and they loved it. And if you know, like it's just been such a success to the point where I have got my email like blown up by customers at Fresh Kitchen being like, hey, like we had your tea here, like they said like to get it from you, like we want to buy it for home. And so that's really how it started. That's how I was like, oh wait, there's like actually like people that want this in their like everyday lives. And like that's just what I said earlier, like that was another piece of the snowball to this whole project. Do you have anything to say about the teas or Fresh Kitchen?
Well, Fresh Kitchen is a wonderful customer. I love all their fresh food, and I love going in there and trying all your teas. And pretty much everybody I talk to knows your teas from Fresh Kitchen.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was a great starting point for us. Shout out to Fresh Kitchen.
Yes. So Fresh Kitchen had my tea, but like throughout all the emails, I was like, yeah, like you can buy my tea, but it's like in big commercial packaging. Like I don't have anything like smaller. But people still wanted to buy the big commercial packaging. But then the next problem is people were like, well, how do you brew it? And so then I had to like sit there for like 20 minutes on email, like trying to explain these people how to brew tea that have never brewed it before. I'm like, well, you need an infuser because it's loose tea. And they're like, well, how long do I steep it? And like, I can't take it. And do I have to boil the water? Do I have to like get out like grandma's teapot to steam water? And I was like, you know what? Like, this is just like really a process. I'm like, it has to be an easier way. So that's when I decided, or like I got the idea. I'm like, what if there was a tumbler that you could take everywhere that would just like steep the tea for you? So that's like when the whole production and prototyping of my tumblers began. And that's when this whole ball really started rolling. So like even designing out this tumbler, like there were so many different things I wanted. I'm like, it has to have like a lockable flip cap because I love that. The easy drinking spout, like every other tea tumbler, like doesn't have like a spout you can drink out of, as well as they're all glass, which I was like, I really want this to be great for kids. Like kids are gonna drop this, even I drop it. I drop stuff like all the time. I'm like, if I drop this, it's gonna crack. Like I need it to be like a material that's not plastic, so people like wouldn't get cancer or carcinogenic material like while they are brewing the tea. So it's Triton material, which is like completely safe, BPA free, EPS free. I can hold like boiling water so safely. And then the best part is every other tea tumbler, like the holes were so big, so like tea would get through and like you would have all kinds of tea particles in your brew. So I was like, I need like something that's super fine, super mesh, so like nothing's gonna get through, as well as just like the super easy like way to fill it. So all you have to do is just take your little bag and pour it in, and you can go flip it back over, brew hot, brew cold. Like it literally has changed my life. Like my mom can probably agree that like whenever I don't have my tea tumbler, and you too, like you feel like inadequate. Like whenever I have to drink just plain water again, like I literally,
right,
I can't stand it.
These tumblers are great. I mean, you just mix it up, hot or cold, and you're in the car, going to work, going to the gym. It's just grab and go.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
And the other like really great thing about it too, which is another like pillar of our mission, is love the planet, which every tea tumbler, like by using it every day, you displace 167 plastic bottles a year, which is like gonna help save our oceans. So especially if you're from Florida, like you know all about that. So that's like something I'm really excited about. Like there's a ton of other bottle companies out there that are eco-friendly, but I am the first tea bottle that like you can actually make delicious stuff in besides just water. So that's something I'm really, really excited about for these tumblers. So thank you everyone who has bought a tumbler the past few months. Like all the reviews are coming in, keep them coming in, especially now that you have tea and you can try it all out. I like really appreciate it. And fun fact, I don't know if you saw, but my tumbler is officially the #1 selling tea tumbler on Amazon right now, which is just all thanks to you guys. Like this is just all so exciting because like once we get the ball rolling and I can put some money back into inventory, like that's when the fun's really gonna begin, and like I can like really start donating, and we can start doing like all the really cool loving and giving videos that we have planned in my mind that I think about every night. Okay, so that's the bottles, and then next is the bags. my beautiful packaging, which you can see it all behind you. I have it displayed here on my little fireplace. So next is the packaging, and the story behind the packaging goes, I felt like every other tea company was either like in a tin or was like just sachets in a box. And like for me, like I just felt like that wasn't very fresh, but more importantly, like you just couldn't take it everywhere. So I was like, I want to design a bag that like one, like just doesn't have just like a label stuck on it. I'm like, I want it to like actually like be beautiful and designed well, that like each bag like has its like own home. But as well, I was like, I wanted it to like be small enough, but like sleek enough that you could just like put it in your purse, put it in your gym bag, take it with you anywhere. So literally we spent like what, like 8 months
At least.
designing out these bags, which shout out to my marketing company, Piper Inc. They like helped me design this whole thing, and they probably want to kill me because there was just so many changes. Like just for example, so in my mind when I was like telling them what I wanted, I was like, I want it to be a pouch, and I want there to be a window so you can like see how good the quality tea is. But then like over the window, like I want there to be like cute words, so because I think that would be really cute. But then I was like, and then I want it to be like paint splatter, because I kind of just like love that whole here, let me get back in my computer. I kind of love that whole look. I'm like, I want it to be paint splatter, but then I want it to like feel like you're inside the fruit. So like whatever like the flavor is, like I wanted it to feel like you were like actually inside that flavor. But then I was like, but then I also want it to be like super classy, that like a girl like wearing Lily Pulitzer would like feel like great like carrying it around, but like still super fun and fresh. So these were just some of my critiques that we've had, and I think we must have gone through so many rounds of this packaging, as well as like getting the nutrition label. Like I had to learn how to do that, getting the barcode, I had to learn how to do that. And like my biggest thing was with the packaging, I'm like, I want shiny silver and gold elements, which just seemed crazy at the time, but I was just like so stuck on this. So at first we were gonna do like a kind of like shiny gold like outline, but then it just like wasn't really looking right. So we agreed upon that in order to keep the tea a lot fresher, I would get my silver shiny element like on the one side, aluminum foil that helps keep your tea fresh. And then on the back, I found this like amazing gold stamping hot machine on eBay. And so like stamped like and packaged. So you can probably see it, like, so it has like the gold foil of the date stamp of the expiration date. So I got like my gold elements, my shiny elements, like it was literally like check, check, check. And it's like literally the most beautiful packaging. And as well as the best part, the secret part, which I won't tell you what's underneath. You'll have to buy the tea to see what's there, but underneath every single bag is like a secret message that I put there just to be like a bright kind of fun and delight. And every single message has a story behind it, a secret story, which I guess like eventually I will like leak out to you what the different messages mean. So if you buy a tea bag, make sure to look underneath to see a cute little sweet secret message.
And all the flavor, all the design, each one, like this actually is the dragon fruit. It resembles dragon fruit. So each different flavor resembles, the graphics resemble that fruit or that flavor on the packaging, which I think is really cool.
Yes, super cool. I love it. So yeah, so that's the bag. And then the trademark, my different trademarks, I kind of already talked about that. I've got Love is Brewing trademarked, and then also Drink Katy's trademarked, which honestly I didn't realize it's like a very hard and long process to trademark your own name. So we're still like going through that whole process, but I mean, you know, it's just one day at a time like everything else. I see you guys chatting with me. We love you. Okay, we're answering questions like in 2 minutes. We just have a couple more things to say. Okay, so then like the actual manufacturing and the hurdles, like it's been so much. Like every single day has been something new, but like that's the joy I think of being an entrepreneur. I listen to a ton of podcasts, and all the entrepreneurs are like, you just feel like you're just like riding the waves. Like sometimes you just get like crushed by the waves, and sometimes you're surfing so great. Like it's just a roller coaster, and that's honestly how it's felt the past year. But I wouldn't change it for anything else. Like I've honestly had so much fun, and I cannot wait to share like all my products with you guys, but as well as the world. Like I just can't wait for like this party to finally be started. I'm so excited.
Tell us about the sunflower.
So my emoji, my favicon, I think it's called, is a sunflower, which you may think like, why would her emoji be a sunflower when she's a coffee and tea company? And so there is a very big story behind that, but it's honestly a secret story, and I'm not going to unveil the reason behind the sunflower for a while. You got to just stick around to finally learn what it means and why I chose that. But there is a secret sunflower on all of my packaging. So like always look for it, because it's there like on every single item of mine. Like there's always a tiny little secret sunflower, and the reason will be unveiled in the future. Stick around. Nice try, Mom, to get that out of me. Okay, so finally, the tea and tumblers, the what. So I've told you about the tumblers. They're super great. They're going to change your life for sure. And then the 2 teas we're talking about tonight, which are my 2 teas that I'm launching with today. The rest are like slowly going to be dripped out over the next couple weeks. So obviously like you're going to know all about that. But this is my dragon fruits, which is like a pink tea, and it's Susan's favorite. She loves it.
It's my favorite. I absolutely love it.
She doesn't drink anything else besides the dragon fruit. So she very much appreciated you guys choosing dragon fruit to be the first launch flavor of the refreshers, because now she just drinks it every day, and she's super duper happy. So yeah, for the dragon fruit and the refreshers, like it's no caffeine, it's kid friendly, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar. It's full of vitamins and antioxidants and like wonderful nutrients. So like you're just getting so much added benefit to your water, like without any of the extra junk. So try it out. I swear it will change your life. And then second, that also launched today, is my Love Your Body Creme Brulee Detox. And if you guys remember, you helped me pick out this name. I was trying to decide between like just creme brulee, but I'm like, I want it to be super body positive, because as you guys all well know, there are just so many different tea companies out there, detox tea companies, that are just talking about like getting skinny, getting thin, weight loss season, bikini season, and like that's just really not me or like anything that I want to promote. If you know me, Susan does, like I never work out, I love pizza, I love wine, and like obviously like I live a healthy lifestyle and I love to walk and everything, but I mean, I think that food and like everything that we put in our bodies should really be like a celebration. We shouldn't be like shaming ourselves every day over what we ate that day, or like how our body looks that morning, or what the scale says. Like as long as you feel your best, like that's the best. And like as long as you're living your best life, then like who cares? So love your body. My detox tea is super body positive, but as well as it tastes delicious. So I tried every single other detox tea on the market. They range from like $28 to $70. Like the amount of money that these people are charging is just a lot. So I wanted mine to be different. I wanted mine to taste the best, but then I also wanted it to be at a price point that like made sense for women, that they could like really like drink it when like they just needed that reset, like before a big event, or they were feeling sluggish, that it wouldn't break the bank, that they could like drink it and feel great in a detox, because it works. Oh girls, it works. Susan can tell you, and I can tell you, and anybody else who's drank it can tell you, like, it works. So like the first few days, like, it's just gonna flush everything out. You're gonna get rid of all the toxins in your body. And then you're just gonna start to feel great. So you drink it like every single day for 14 days. And by the end of it, like, you just feel on top of the world, as well as like even your skin, like your skin will glow. Like, I was like looking in the mirror, I'm like, oh my gosh, like my skin like actually looks really good right now. And so with all the other detox teas, like, I don't really know if they even know like what their ingredients do, but me being like the super scientist nerd that I am, I was like, I need a detox tea that like I know what all the ingredients do and that it makes sense. Like, it's like very thoughtfully put out, like that's great for your body. So the detox tea is a 3-tea blend. So it has green tea, yerba mate tea, and oolong tea, but then it has safflower, senna leaf, and dandelion root, which are all the herbs that like just flush out your system and cleanse like your GI tract, your colon, all of the above. But then I wanted some spices, cinnamon and ginger, to help like combat with any cramping that you might have. And then those spices also like very much reduce inflammation. They reduce bloating. And then like the fourth layer of it is the fresh fruit. So it's apple pieces and orange peels, which they add like a little bit of extra, you know, fruitiness and juiciness, but then also too, like they add a bunch of all the vitamins and nutrients that you need. So it's like a fully encompassing detox tea that I have put so much work into, and it's like, it's all very well thought out, and like a lot of thought has gone into it. It's not like every other detox tea that has been blowing up your feed for the past 10 years. Like, it truly is amazing. And I can't wait for you guys to try it and let me know everything you think about it. So that is all we have to say for this section. I think it's time for a drink. As well as I see you asking all these questions. You don't work out? Yeah, no, I definitely don't work out. I do yoga. Shout out to my best friend, Marina, my yoga instructor. That's like all I do. I work out, or I yoga, and then I walk my dog, because that's just what makes me happy. Okay, so we're gonna head over to the kitchen, and we're gonna show you how to make this beautiful dragon fruit mojito in my tea tumbler really quick. And then, so while we're doing that, if you have like any questions at all, put them in the comments and I will answer anything. Literally, I'm an open book at this point. You got me here for tonight. So we're gonna go make a cocktail. Stand up here. It's so good to see everyone. Yeah, Charles Baca. I know. We're making these mojitos with rum tonight, but everybody go try Lisin Vodka. I will put the link in my bio. I think the next cocktail that I make, it will be with vodka. Okay, so can you turn it around? Thank you, Christina. We love you. Okay, so. Okay, Mom, you gotta look in the camera. This is why we love to do moms. Am I recording you?
Okay, Katie, so tell us how we make this delicious drink. Look at that beautiful dragon fruit. It is the most beautiful fruit.
Yeah, so we all like agree that dragon fruit is the most beautiful fruit, but it actually like has no flavor in real life. So I've made my tea like actually taste like what we all would hope that dragon fruit would look like and taste like. Okay, so I put some dragon fruit tea in here already. So this is how we make a dragon fruit mojito, which I guess we need the mint too. We forgot to get out the mint. Honestly, I love this because I always grew up watching Sandra Lee, and in my mind I'm always like, oh, like I could be like her one day, you know, like showing people how to make like cocktails, and now it's like all my dreams have come true because I'm like, oh, we can make tea cocktails and it's so healthy for you.
What did you just put in there, Katie?
Okay, so first is a shot of triple sec. Also, I'm using an espresso glass because I don't own a shot glass. That just goes to show you how much I like to party, I guess.
That's what a good mixologist does. They just go for it.
Yeah, I never do any kind of ingredients, really.
And what did you just put in there?
A shot of white rum. And so now we're gonna put in some fresh mints. You can make it a lot better than this, but I'm just kind of, don't really care too much. Okay, so then a fresh lime, and this is great, like poolside. Bring this to the beach. You can make this in like huge batches. And then fresh dragon fruit.
Looks delicious. Let's go to the pool.
Right, I know. I wish we should just take the day off tomorrow and go to the pool to celebrate. Okay, so then you just give it a little shake, pop it off, and drink up. Which I will say, that is like freaking delicious. Like, you need to bring this poolside all the time. It's really good. What, don't you even think it's good, Mom?
Oh, I love it. I've been sipping on mine.
I love it. And that's how you make a dragon fruit mojito. And the recipe is on my website. Okay.
And you're going to have a lot more recipes coming up for the different teas, correct, Katie?
That's right. We're going to have a lot more recipes. Okay, this is weird, like you filming me like this. So let's just go back over here. And we can answer any questions you may have. Okay. I hope you guys like that. Thanks for still being here at the party. I love you all. Okay. Does anybody have any questions for us? Yeah, muddle that mint. I know I probably should have.
Do what?
That just goes to show I'm not the best bartender, but we're learning. We're gonna get a lot better at it as we go along here. Christina said, you ladies look gorgeous, miss you. Lacey said that now I have to get back to yoga. Yeah, I have been skimping out on yoga a little bit recently because I truly have been working on this like day and night. So now that it's finally here, hopefully I can get a little bit of my life back. Say hi to everyone. Yay, Ariel said she can't wait to try it and says it will be here soon. Yeah, that's the other thing that I'm worried about is that I'm gonna run out of inventory and then you guys like might have to wait a few extra days to get it, but fingers crossed it will all work out. Because yeah, like this launch was supposed to happen weeks ago, but with COVID and everything, like Amazon's like really slowed down their whole inventory process, so it's literally taken like over a month for this like to even get into inventory. And like I said, like these are just the first 2 teas, but we're still going to be releasing the rest here over the next couple weeks, and we'll have like obviously not like this long of a segment, but a fun little segment to tell you about them all. Okay. Oh, Ariel said so much thought and love went into your product. Yeah, no, it literally did. I can't even begin to tell you like how long I've been working on this, and like I would just sit and like daydreaming because like I just wanted it to all be so perfect. Like I want it to be like just such a good like representation of like me and like everything that I wanted to do in the world, but then also like be the best quality product on the market, like hands down. So like with the teas, like with the coffee, like I just want everything to be the best. And 2, like I don't know if you saw my Amazon store, but like the very first block is my manifesto, which if you know me, like I'm just all about quotes. And so I wrote out that manifesto, and like for me it was like what I really wanted my company to like stand for, and I think it's what I wanted to like have on the wall one day. So like when new employees come in and like they want to know like what our company is all about, that we can say like, hey, like this is our manifesto. So it's for us, but really it's for you, because I want everyone to look at it every day, read it, and like just live by the words that it says, because like that's my goal. And like I got it transposed on this like beautiful canvas back here, which is gonna hang in my office, because I just want to every single day read it and remind myself why I'm doing what I'm doing, and like the love that I want to spread and all the goals I have. So thank you. Ariel, you can't wait to see what's on the bottom of her bag. Yeah, no, they're super cute. Hopefully they'll make you smile. Yeah, that was another thing I told my marketing company. I'm like, and I want to have a secret message in the bottom of the bag. Like I think they actually thought I was crazy. Shout out to anyone from PY. If you're here, you can agree with me and be like, yeah, she was crazy, but I think they love me now. Now like that the whole vision has come into reality, they're like, oh, okay, we get it now. We get what you were thinking. Yeah, you grabbed the pink tea and the pink bottle. I love it. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like I had such a hard time like deciding what color bottles I wanted to do, because I didn't really want to have a million, but I'm like, I need one for boys and I need one for girls and I need a neutral. So that's why I ended up choosing like the white and the pink and the gray. And then I'm like, but they can't just be white, pink, and gray. Like we need to have cute names for them. So we named it Party Pink for the pink, and then Beach White for the white for all my Floridians. Shout out in the house, because also the beaches here are just beautiful. And then gray is Earl Grey, because I just thought that was like so funny and witty. And then also like Earl Grey, like it could kind of be like more for guys. But honestly, I love the gray too. Like a lot of women have been buying the gray as well. Mm-hmm. It really could all go either way. Because I feel like the gray too is like very Lululemon vibes. Vibes. Oh, I love you so much. Thanks, Emma. Oh, someone said you look great, Susan. I know she does.
Oh, thank you.
Susan is 69 and she is so fine.
And I can attest to the fact that Katy has been working 24/7 for over a year on this, and doesn't take time off for anything except hot yoga and taking care of her dog.
Yeah, no, it's true. And that's like, that's the thing, is hopefully like now that all the design and like everything's like in place, like my main goal with this whole thing is to spread a ton of love, but then also be able to have the freedom to like work remotely. So like my goal is to like start traveling a lot. As you guys know, I love traveling, and then do like a bunch of like coffee blogs. So I want to like travel all over the world and go to different coffee shops, different tea shops, different coffee farms, tea farms, and like photograph it all, do amazing blog posts on it, like hopefully teach you guys a ton. That's like all just part of the goals and part of the dreams. Okay, we have some questions here. Okay, what would you do differently if you had to do it over again? By Enrico, my BFF from Iceland. I honestly can't think of a single thing that I would do different.
Have done it sooner?
Yeah, I guess maybe would have done it sooner. That's true. Because like beforehand, like even with my coffee, like it wasn't like legit packaging. Like it wasn't a beautiful brand. Like I kind of just was sticking like stickers on like my product and everything. So it's like definitely been a process to get me here. But I think everything that I've gone through to get to this point, like I've learned so much along the way, and like I've realized like what I really want out of this brand, and like have truly thought about like every single element. And I think like that all took time. So even, yeah, I wouldn't do anything differently, because I feel like even though it seemed like it took a very long time and I wish I could have got it all done in 6 months, like it wouldn't be the brand it's going to be, and like with the mission, if I didn't have that time. Okay. What is your favorite of the 2 flavors released? Okay, so dragon fruit and love your body. That's just so hard, because I like they're good for different reasons. So the dragon fruit, it's like refreshing, like just like an alternative to water, where love your body is like the actual detox tea. if I couldn't live without one, I would say the Love Your Body, because when I just like am not feeling like stuffed up, not feeling well, even when I like go vacation a lot, and you just gotta detox, like you just gotta get it out of you. It really, really, truly works, and it actually tastes good. I make mine warm with a little bit of almond or coconut milk and cinnamon, and it just tastes just like dessert. And like the reason too, like why I'm so excited about my detox tea is like I have tried so many other things on the market, like when I wanted to detox, like 3-day juices, fasting, like different pills and supplements that would just like make me break out in hives. Every time like I did a juice fast, like I just felt like actually miserable, starving myself every day. So I'm like, this just isn't right. Like this can't be healthy. So that's why like I'm super excited about the detox, because like it actually works. Like you're gonna feel so much better, and it tastes amazing as well. So Kelly, would you ever want to expand to more flavors? So yes, so we're starting with these 6. Eventually it's gonna be 6 here over the next coming weeks. But then I probably will expand into a few more flavors, but if at the very least, like I'm gonna do kind of like a flavor of the month, like pop-up flavors, like special release flavors, like I forget what they even call that, like fancy term, but like maybe like a masala chai for like Christmas time, or like some extra fruity flavors for the summertime when that rolls around, like pina colada. There's just gonna be so much more fun. But definitely like we're starting with these 6 teas, and like phase 2 is moving into coffee. So it'll be like cold brew coffee, and then we'll probably come back around to revisit teas more, because people have been asking a ton about coffee too. Okay. Charles. This brand is going places. I can feel it. You don't even need luck. Cheers, ladies. Oh, thank you so much, Charles. Cheers to you too. Yeah, fingers crossed. Like I've just had these dreams, and I'm like, is anyone even gonna buy this? I don't even know. But like I think that no matter what, like if I just put the work in, hopefully someone's gonna buy it. That's the goal. Okay. Let's see here. Lauren, I'm so proud of you. Gigi, shine bright. Yeah, 80 pies in the house. Diamond Girl, shout out. Oh, Crystal. Hi, beautiful ladies. Congrats. Thank you so much. We love you. Okay, guys. Well, that's all we have for our launch party. Thank you so much for being here. Someone said, are these safe to drink while pregnant? So yes, everything is completely safe to drink besides the detox tea. Like, do not drink the detox tea if you are pregnant or nursing. It's for adults only and not safe while pregnant. But all the other teas, all the refresher flavors, have no caffeine in it, and they are super kid friendly. So as well as like if you're trying to find like a healthy alternative for your kids to drink besides like Capri Suns like I did back in the day that are just like full of sugar, then you need to buy one for your kids too. Like they're going to love it. I remember when I was a kid, like I always felt so cool back in the day, like when my parents would let me have like tea or coffee, and like that, I just always felt like the coolest kid at school. My dad would make me kitty cappuccinos that was basically just like froth milk that didn't have any espresso in it. So I'm like, oh, like I feel like kids will feel super cool drinking this tea too. Thanks, Noelle. Yay, I'm so happy. Yeah, you definitely have to try it. I love it. Ariel said, so proud of you, and your mom recording reminded me of spring break. Oh gosh, in what way? I love you. Okay, well, we won't take up any more of your time. That was so much fun. I'm so sad that we couldn't be together in person to celebrate this and you guys could actually like try all the teas and everything, but I appreciate it so much. Thanks for like stopping in to say hi. So go on Amazon tonight, buy these first 2 teas. Like I said, even if you can't support monetarily right now, if you could just like give it a like, give it a share, like anything that you can do to help me spread the word. Since COVID hit, thanks COVID, my advertising budget has like pretty much gone to zero at this point. So I'm just like relying completely on word of mouth advertising to get this off the ground. So be my champions. I know you guys will. I love you. I see like everything you're posting. I'm about to repost it all, and I'm just so appreciative.
Thank you for supporting my wonderful daughter, and thank you for being so caring and the plan on giving back to charity.
Oh, well, thanks,
That makes me
Mom.
so proud.
Isn't she just the sweetest? And you're going to be seeing a lot more of the two of us because we're going to be doing so many fun, amazing, like giving random acts of kindness videos. Like we're going to be like hands down the coolest mommy daughter duo and brand that you follow. So cheers to that. Happy party. Thank you for being here for my launch party. I love you guys. And love is brewing. Let's get this party started. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.